PT. Welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this class on Sun Tzu Art of War. Okay, now everyone, can you go to the chat box? How about your energy level? If your energy level, we say 1, 2, 3, that means to say 3 is the highest, right? And 2 medium, 1 you are not ready yet. So give me your energy level 1, 2, or 3. 3 being the highest. Go to the chat box and then put down your level of energy so that I can know how to address all of you. All right, go to the chat box, put down your energy level 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 being the highest. Go to the chat box. Okay, thank you. Yeah, some put 2, 2. All right, okay. Okay. Kaylee, 3. Okay. Okay. Chipping, 3. All right. Okay, how about the rest of you? Okay, very good. Thank you very much for your feedback. And now we would like to share with you, right, about this topic on the Sun Tzu Art of War. Now, how many of you have read the book on the Sun Tzu Art of War? Yeah, how many of you have read the book on Sun Tzu Art of War? You have heard about Sun Tzu Art of War, or you have heard anything about a quotation people mention about art of war principle? You have heard about what are some of the strategy? Right? If you have heard about, if you know about, can you put number 1? Right? In the chat box, put number 1. Yeah. If you have heard about art of war, you have known about art of war, you read the book, okay, partially. Can you go to the chat box? You put number 1. Okay. Okay, very good. All right. Okay. Some of you have read the book. Okay. For those of you have not read the book, you have not come across a book, don't worry. The book is still waiting for you in the library. Yeah. You still can read the book. Okay, good. Okay, now. Okay. I understand those who sign up for this seminar, all of you come from different company, different profile, different expectation. Yeah, different expectation. So now, will you please help me so that I can give you the best training for this 1 hour? Yeah, there are very wide, a lot of things I can share, but I want to know so that you'll be able to learn the key point. Yeah, for this seminar. Okay, can you please write down your job function? Yeah, what is your responsibility, your job function? Example, if you are in HR, you put HR. You are in sales, you put sales. You are in, say, this branch operation, you just put there, branch operation, logistic, okay, and so on. Okay, can you go to the chat box and then you put down your responsibility, what department you are from, or if you are a businessman, okay, from SME, SMI, what business that you are in, right? Like for example, you say you are business owner in manufacturing, yeah. Okay, can you put down in the chat box what is your responsibility, your job function? Okay, HR, very good. Okay, and HR, Ita, HR, Andrew, procurement. Okay, operation, Surin. Okay, okay. Auxilia, admin. Okay, account. Okay, okay. Chi Ping. Okay, IT, admin. Ko Chi Ming, admin. Okay, okay. Hafizi. Okay, T&D, HR. Okay, very good. All right. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, now we are ready, right, to go to our seminar. All right. Now, okay, in this 1 hour, very intensive. Okay, although it's very short, but I will make it interesting, make it easy for every one of you to understand so that at the end of the seminar, you will have something to bring back and to apply. Okay, the title of our seminar is How to Apply This War Book. Yeah, this war book into modern day these challenges. Yeah, how to apply. You know, we live in a very challenging environment. Okay, every day we face new challenges. You have challenges from the staff, you have challenges from the customer, you have challenges from the market, competition, and so on. So you come to the right place, yeah, on the art of war, because whenever there are challenges, there is problem, you can refer to the art of war. Okay, so I'm going to divide my presentation into three parts. The first part is to share with you the background, and then second part, what are some of the challenges you are facing, and then some of the strategy you can apply. All right. Okay. Now we go to the part number one first. Yeah. Part one. In part one, we talk about the historical background. Yeah, the historical background of the art of war. Now, if somebody asks you, you attended Sun Tzu Art of War 1 hour by Mr. KCT. Okay, tell me. Okay, this book has been in existence for how long? Okay, the answer is 2,500 years. 2,500 years. Why are we learning a book, right? 2,500 years, because this book is very unusual. Okay, this manual is very outstanding. Okay, in Amazon, this has been the best-selling book for the past 30 years, always in the top 10. Right? And I just look at the chart. Okay, look at chart. Last month, this is a top 3 in the Amazon. Okay, book, the book sales. Why people want to learn this book? Because there are many ideas, many wisdom, strategy you can learn from the art of war. Okay. Now, in this book, okay, there are 13 chapters. Okay, 13 chapters. And the author of this book is Sun Tzu. Okay, in Google, they refer to Sun Tzu, but originally in Chinese, it's called Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. Yeah. In the history of Chinese, like for example, you heard the name like Lao Tzu, Lao Tzu, right? Kong Tzu. Okay, the Tzu. Yeah. The Tzu refer to scholar, right? A scholar. Okay. So Sun Tzu, right, is a scholar of military science. Okay. So 13 chapter. Now, these are the 13 chapter. Okay. The 13 chapter, very details. Why all over the world, people are so amazed and they are so excited about this book because of this 13 chapter, and every chapter very organized. Example, if you want to learn about planning, you go to chapter number 1, right? Planning. If you want to talking about waging war, mobilizing people, chapter number 2. Yeah. Attack. Okay. How to attack the market. Okay. You go to chapter number 3. Okay. And then if you have chapter number 13 is about information, data. Okay. Data, information about the market, the competitor, and how to strategize. Chapter 13. Yeah. So every topic, they have their own individual and very specific learning point. So if you ask me, okay, if I want to manage my customer, okay, which chapter must I go to? Okay, if you go to manage a customer, you need chapter 1 and 2. Now, if you ask me how to manage my boss, okay, boss's expectation, which chapter must I go to? You go to chapter 2 and 3. Now, if you ask me a very personal question, how to manage mother-in-law, mak mertua, yeah, you need all the 13 chapter because mother-in-law also read Sun Tzu Art of War. So you need to be better than her in order to manage mother-in-law expectation. Yeah, especially your mother-in-law very rich, you want to get her property, you need the art of war. And why? Because you are also competing with other family member for her property. Yeah. So the art of war, very versatile. You can use in business, personal, and so on. So if someone asks you, right, historically, okay, this book, The Art of War, during what era? Right? This era is called Warring State. In Mandarin, it's called 战国. Right? In Bahasa, it's called Zaman Peperangan. Okay. During what year? Right? That is around 400, okay, to 320 BC. Yeah. 400 to 320 BC. So 400 BC, okay, up to now, 2025, is about 2,500 years. So 2,500 years. Imagine, right, a book best selling, okay, for 1 year has been very good. Okay, 2 years, extremely good. But a book 2,500 years continuously, right? People adore, right? People respect, people continue want to learn, explore, right? The art of war. This book is really, really, right? Extraordinary. Yeah. So today, 1 hour, we are going to learn some of the principle you can apply in whatever function that you are in. All right. This book is also used in military colleges, yeah, not only in Asia, but in the West. Example, in US, West Point, they use this book from China, right, as a textbook for their military college. So America, right, they declare that the tariff war, against, the whole world. Okay, then, their military colleges, they learn, they learn the art of war, from China. So this art of war, not only popular in Asia, but also in the West. Okay. And if you see, people, we have a saying, business is war. So war not only happen, in the military, but in business, there is war, especially when there is competition. As long as there's competition, there is war, and you need Sun Tzu art of war. So in business, you see from the slide, in the business, Robert Kwok, okay, Malaysian richest man, is also very respected business leader in China. He was reputedly, okay, said he was the last one, was the last one to meet Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping. Yeah, so he was very respected, Robert Kwok, in China. Why? Yeah, why? Very simple. Very simple. Businessman, especially Robert Kwok, they apply the art of war. And Alex Ferguson, the manager for football team, okay, they also say in his memoir, yeah, he wrote the memoir. He said, to manage a successful football club, you need the art of war. And not only that, yeah, in the Harvard University, yeah, Harvard University, three faculty, okay, they learn art of war, and it's a compulsory subject, okay, in the school. Number one, MBA, okay. Number two, their economics faculty, and then the third one, their business administration. Yeah, so you can see, the West, especially, higher institution, they want to adopt the art of war, in business, in HR, in strategic planning. Yeah, so that is the reason why this book continuously, become very, very popular and respected. Okay, so in the art of war, in this seminar, in this 1 hour, I will use a lot of example, example from the Three Kingdom. Okay, Three Kingdom. Three Kingdom is one novel, history novel, okay, about Chinese during the time, they call Three Kingdom era. So Three Kingdom era is this very much after Sun Tzu. So the history of Three Kingdom is about 1,800 years, right? To now, 1,000. So the oldest is Art of War, and this one, Three Kingdom, it talk about what happened during the Three Kingdom era. And Three Kingdom era is an era, full of competition, war, internal fighting, okay, among the warlord in China. China divided into three parts, the three kingdom. So these are the three kingdom. The yellow one in the north is called the Wei, and then the green one, in the west is called the Su, Su state, and then the orange color in the southeast is called the Wu state. So China divided into three parts, the Wei, the Shu, and the Wu, and every this territory, every territory there is one leader, one very outstanding leader. Okay, example, in the north, you have Cao Cao. Okay, North Cao Cao being the largest, the strongest, and then in the west you got the Liu Bei. Very people oriented. Cao Cao is very goal oriented, very aggressive, visionary, and then Sun Qian in the southeast, very strategic. Okay, he is a very good in terms of maintaining power balance, so on. That is Sun Qian. Yeah. So these are the three characters. And in my talk, we will mention these three persons. Cao Cao being an aggressive visionary leader, and then the Liu Bei being the people-oriented leader, and then Sun Qian being very strategic leader. Yeah. All right. And we want to talk about the problem you are facing. Okay. And how can we use the art of war to overcome? You may be facing a problem in terms of managing people, problem in your company, succession planning, challenges in terms of sales, marketing. You may have a problem in terms of how to win the competition. Yeah. So today we want to see how the art of war help you. Okay. Now, problem number one, challenge number one, okay, in the market, okay, especially in Malaysia, we say lack of strategic direction. Lack of strategic direction. Yeah. So what does it mean? That means to say, right? That means to say a report, okay, a study done, okay, by SME, okay, association. They found out that 80% of the company SME, they live, right, day by day, okay, they struggle day by day, but they never plan ahead, 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead. So this is called lack of strategic direction. Yeah. So having said that, okay, Sun Tzu strategy, Sun Tzu strategy, Sun Tzu say, victorious warrior go to the war, go to the war, they win first before going to the war. They win before going to the war. That means to say the general already study whether I can win the war or not. Okay. And then while defeated general go to the war, then only figure out how to win the war. Yeah. So Sun Tzu has a saying called winning without fighting. Winning without fighting. In Mandarin, it's called 不战而胜. Yeah. Bahasa we call menang tanpa peperangan. So what does it mean? Right? Winning without fighting. Winning without fighting means to say, you have a very thorough preparation. You understand competition. You understand the enemy. You understand the terrain, the weather, right? And then you do a calculation whether, you want to fight the war or not. Okay. If the war is not in favor of you, you do not fight the war. Yeah. So it's called winning without fighting. Yeah. So example, okay, lack of strategic direction, right? We give you one example. Example, Cao Cao. Just how I mentioned about Cao Cao. Cao Cao is a visionary leader. In the Three Kingdom, he started very small. He was a very, very small, low-ranking officer. Okay, low-ranking officer, but he rise up, right, to build a very successful kingdom. Okay, so what made Cao Cao successful? Okay, two things make Cao Cao successful. Number one, very visionary. He see far ahead. How far ahead? Right? He see, right? Able to see 50 years. Able to see 50 years. So he envisaged, right? He is able to visualize. Okay, he's going to build a very successful kingdom. So that is Cao Cao. Yeah, Cao Cao. So despite challenges, despite difficulty, he was very visionary compared to other leaders. So most of the leader, I already defeated in the war, but Cao Cao stood up as a very outstanding leader. Okay, that is Cao Cao, very visionary. Okay, now what strategy from the art of war? We call we must. We must. So now go to the chat box. Yeah, go to the chat box and then you write down. Okay, according to your understanding, what do you mean by we? Yeah, what do you mean by M? What do you mean by O? What do you mean by S? Okay, so I give you 1-2 minutes. Yeah, you go to the chat box and then you write down your answer, the strategy based on the art of war in order for your company to be visionary, to move ahead, right? 5 years, stay ahead of the competition, you need VMOS. Okay. Can you go to the chat box and then you write down what is we? Yeah. Okay, very good. Wow, very fast. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Australia. Okay, call. Okay, Hafizi. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you very much. I'm very impressed by your responses. Okay, so right, the answer. You see the answer? Okay. Vision. Right, vision. In order for your organization, okay, to stay ahead, okay, stay ahead of the competitor, okay, to move ahead, okay, you need to have vision. Vision, wawasan. So vision is where are you going? Where are you going? You ask yourself, where are you going? Right? And then number two, mission. What value do you offer? Value. Yeah. Every time you go through the toll gate, okay, make sure your touch and go card, you have value. No value, you cannot go through. Yeah. So M is the mission. Mission is what value are you bringing, right, on the table? Okay. What is so unique about you? Problem are you solving? What product you are selling that solve a problem? Yeah. What services are you giving to the market? Yeah. And then O, objective. Objective, you plan ahead. Okay. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. In Japan, right, the planning strategy is 100 years. Right? 100 years. They plan 100 years ahead. Okay. That is the objective. And then the S, the strategy. So I want to share a little bit about strategy. The meaning of strategy. Strategy consists of two words. Right? Two words. One, stratos. Another one is again. So these two words means one is human, people, right? People. Another one is winning the war. So in order for you to win the war, you need to have the right people. So that is called strategy. So strategy, stratos, and again, people. You need people, capable people to win the war. So it's called WeMOS. All right. Okay. So second challenge you are facing, right? The company facing is called weak leadership and succession planning. Weak leadership and succession planning. So this is a very, very typical, right? Very typical challenge, okay, facing, okay, the organization over the world, right? It's called leadership succession planning. So I'm sure your organization, right, may encounter this succession, right? This challenge, yeah. In any organization, right? If an organization can handle this succession planning well, you can ensure continuity, right? You can ensure sustainability. So, according to Harvard professor, okay, Dr. Robinson, okay, he said a country without proper succession planning, the country will collapse. And he also said an organization without succession planning, organization will also, right, collapse or ruin. So succession planning is very, very key. So if you are in, whether you are in HR, you are in marketing, in sales, I mean, you need to have capable successor. Yeah. Okay. So succession planning. And in terms of succession planning, we give you one example from the three kingdom. Okay. From the three kingdom, right, just how I mentioned, in the south, right, in the southeast, there's one kingdom called Wu State, Wu State. And the leader of this Wu State is Sun Qian. Sun Qian. Sun Qian, right? He was a leader of a very, very strong, right? This nation in the south, okay? And he took over, okay, the power from his brother, okay? And then, right, he started to build. However, right, he was facing a problem. Right? The problem is he was not decisive. He never planned. Right? He never planned for succession planning. So he depend too much on one capable leader, right? One subordinate. This subordinate is called Zhou Yi. Zhou Yi was a very capable general under his wing, the commander. Okay, and everything, right? Sun Qian, okay, want to do execute. He always depends on Zhou Yi. So much so, Zhou Yi becomes so tired, fatigued, overstressed, right? And then once Zhou Yi died, okay, he got no one to depend to. Okay, Zhou Yi died, and Sun Qian cannot find any successor. Okay, and his kingdom, right, start to collapse. Yeah, so that is the example, okay, of during the three kingdom. So we can learn a lot of example from history. Okay, especially right? From the kingdom fall, kingdom rise, right? One of the very good example is from the three kingdom. Yeah. Now, problem number three, challenge number three is called poor talent management. Talent management. What do you mean by talent management? Okay, so I want to ask you a question. Talent management. What is talent management? Yeah, talent management. Talent management, I got to do in layman term mean to say you find the right people, you recruit the people, okay, you bring them in, and then after that you groom them, okay, you groom them, and then until they become independent, okay, and they are able to do the job and they produce result for you. Right? That is called talent management, a process from the beginning, a staff coming in, onboarding until the person become independent and then discharge the duty successfully, help the company to grow. Right? That is talent management. So in the art of war, right? In the art of war, right? We can refer this like in the military, right? In war, you need army. So in the army, you need to recruit the army, and then you need to train these people, equip them, okay, and then so that they will be able to win the war, okay. Right? Talent management. Can you please go to the chat box and then you fill in, right? The blank, yeah. In the blank, what is this number one? What is number two? Number three? Number four? Number five? Okay. So I will be seeing you at the chat box, yeah, the chat box, and then write down what do you think will be the suitable, the correct answer, okay? Talent management. Okay, give you tips, yeah. Okay, the first words are okay. Someone got it. Yvonne. All right. Okay, very fast. Okay, okay. Anyone else like to try? Okay, very good. And okay, thank you. Any more? Any more? One more minute. Okay, keep coming. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. Kaylee. Okay, Surin. Okay, thank you. Right. Okay, very good. Thank you for your participation. All right. And congratulations to those you have participated and you got the right answer. Okay. And okay, exactly. Yeah, exactly. These are the answer. Okay. Number one, in terms of talent management, it is akin. Okay. We can resonate this in a war. In a war. Now, if you look at superpower nowadays, superpower all over the world, what make this country superpower? Right? So because they got military power, okay, and they got financial power, okay. So number one, attract, attract the talent, you attract the talent, okay. You must have talented people in your organization, okay, in order for them to continue to build the organization. Attract. Number two, once they're coming in, you need to develop them, okay? Train them. You need to groom them, okay? Give them training. You need to coach them, okay? And then next one, engage them. Engage, especially new generation, the Z generation, the young people. 80% of the workforce nowadays, according to Job Street, okay, 80% will be the young generation, the Z generation. So you need to engage them. Okay. And their staying power, they are not so strong compared to the older generation. Okay. Older generation, they got a job, they hold on to the job until a long, long time, until retirement. Okay. Something like Japanese culture. Okay. You work for one company, until you retire. Okay. But new generation, staying power, they are a little bit impatient. They want fast result. Right? The minute they don't like, they will quit. They will either don't work or they go for a new opportunity. Engage them. You need to engage them. You need to communicate with them. You need to make them motivated. They must be able to see the future, see the prospect. right? So that they will be able to stay, yeah, and then you retain them to keep them. Keep them. Good people, you want to keep them. Okay. Lousy people, you want to get rid of them. Yeah. So you want to keep these good people. And then succession planning. Move them right to the next right leadership role. Okay. So that the company will be able to evolve. Right. The company will be able to continue to sustain. So attract, develop, engage, retain, and then succession planning. Okay. So the number four, the problem in Malaysian environment, the world environment, Asian environment is called silo mentality and then poor communication. Silo mentality and poor communication. Communication is very important. Yeah, communication. Yeah, I'm sure. Your mother-in-law, will tell you, one lesson. Okay, mother-in-law will always say, first year when you get married, first year husband talk, wife will listen. Okay, second year the wife will talk, husband listen. Third year the wife will talk, the husband will talk, the neighbor will listen. Yeah. Why? Listen to what? Listen to quarrel, dispute, debate. Yeah. And so on. So communication is very important. So that is why people jokingly say every family, those who marry, they will have three ring lah. Tiga cincin, three ring. Yeah. What is the first ring? Engagement ring. Second ring, wedding ring. Third ring, suffering. Suffering. Yeah. Okay. Why? Poor communication. Yeah. So poor communication can be as a result of many factors. Yeah. Unclear expectation. Yeah. Over expectation. Okay. Poor communication. Right. And so on. So you can see communication nowadays, people are behaving very funny. Yeah. Why? You go to a restaurant, you go to a restaurant, right? Every table you see across, whether couple, right, men and women, family member, right, they are sitting at the table, sitting at the table waiting for food to be served. They never talk to one another. Who they talk to? They talk to those people not in a restaurant. They WhatsApp, Instagram, download, they chat GPT. Yeah, they talk to people not in the restaurant, but outside the restaurant. Very funny, right? The world is now getting very beyond comprehension. Yeah, they don't talk. Right? In front of you, people in front of you, you don't talk. You talk to people outside. Outside, you chat and so on. So communication. So the problem in organization, yeah, sometimes, right, most of the time is because of poor communication. The boss never talk to the subordinate. Colleague never talk to one another. Okay, they use a lot of email. They use a lot of chat, right, WhatsApp and so on. They never talk. If you never see each other, you don't know the feeling, the emotion. Yeah, the emotion and so on. Right? And people write also using chat GPT. Okay, not their own writing. Okay, so you can see, right, communication is very key. Communication. Now, right, if you take a look in the art of war, right, Sun Tzu said, when the army is united in purpose, right, and even the new recruit, okay, can become brave. A new recruit can become brave because when, right, the recruit see, right, the purpose, see they are contributing, see their future, okay, they will be able, right, to function, right, professionally. They are able to contribute. Yeah. Okay. So example, right, in the art of war, right, in the art of war, there are four C. 4C, yeah. And in terms of communication, what are the 4C? Okay. So let me share with you the answer. The 4C, yeah. The 4C. C number one is what? C number one. You can see number one. Number one is clear. You need to be clear. Right? Number one is clear. Number two, concise. Okay. And then courteous. Right? Courteous and then correct. Okay. Let me explain a bit about clear. Your communication need to be clear. People able to understand. I understand. So like the soup, you drink the soup, clear soup. Okay. And if the soup is not clear, something like asam laksa. Okay, curry mee, not clear. One thick layer of oil on top, you cannot see what inside, not clear. So clear as a clear soup. Yeah. Number two, concise. Concise. Okay. And no jargon. Okay. No jargon, and then straight to the point. Okay. And then the courteous, you need to be courteous so that people want to communicate with you, people want to engage with you, people want to contribute. Right? Courteous. If you are rude, if you are unprofessional, if you are loud, right? People do not want to engage with you. And then correct. It must be factually correct, legally correct, right? And also, right? And also do not give wrong information. Yeah. So these are the 4C. And example, right? From the Three Kingdom. Three Kingdom, one character is called Guan Yu. For those people in sales and in marketing, just now I saw, right? In sales and marketing, if you want to learn about branding, you want to learn about marketing, right? You learn from Guan Yu. Guan Yu, was a general, under the wing of Liu Bei from the west, Liu Bei, right? And Liu Bei recruited him, right? Recruited because Liu Bei see in him, right? Very talented guy, but he got no opportunity to show, right, his talent. Okay. So Liu Bei recruited him. Okay. And then Liu Bei groomed him. Okay. Coach him. Coach him, and he started to show, his talent. He already got hidden talent, but now the leader, encouraged him. And then he was able, he was able to exhibit, he was able to showcase, his hidden talent. That is Guan Yu. So Guan Yu, is very legendary. Okay, very outstanding. Why? Okay, why? Number one. All right, number one, he is very consistent. He's very consistent. In war, he got a slogan. The slogan is, I never kill old people, I never kill young children. Very consistent. Okay, number two. Number two is called loyalty. Loyalty. Guan Yu stay loyal to his boss, Liu Bei. Despite Cao Cao offer him, a lot of perk, a lot of financial rewards, okay, give him a lot of what they call financial this reward to him, but Guan Yu, okay, stay, okay, with his boss Liu Bei, loyalty. And then the third one is about we call integrity. Integrity. Okay. He promised, he will do it. Okay. And he will keep his words. Okay. He promised his boss. Okay. Promised his boss, he will take care, okay, of his family member. Okay. So Guan Yu, okay, was very brave to protect his boss family. Okay. So that is Guan Yu. And he's also very, very consistent. The image is very clear. Very clean. Okay. Image. Okay. He always wear the green outfit. Green outfit. And also, people refer to Guan Yu as a symbol of successful marketing. Among the character in the Three Kingdom, okay, character Three Kingdom, he was one of the very, very successful character, compared to many other personality. Yeah, so that is Guan Yu. Yeah. And number five, okay, resistant to change and innovation. So the company facing this problem, the challenges is, like in Malaysia, you can see that, organization, okay, they have this problem. The people, okay, the staff do not want to change, fear for the unknown, okay, and they do not innovate, okay, and if you do not change, you do not innovate, you are not able to compete, okay, compete successfully in the market. So there is a saying from the art of war. They're saying an art of war: if you do not change, if you do not improve, right, if you do not train your soldier, right, and your soldier, easily killed, in the battle. Okay, so you need to change, you need to innovate, you need to improve. Okay, so in the art of war, so it's very, very important. And one example, okay, we can see, okay, is Zhuge Liang, or another name, we call the glamour name is called Kong Ming. Kong Ming. Kong Ming, he was a legendary strategist. He was a chief strategy officer of Liu Bei. okay, Kong okay, and what made Liu Bei able to build a very successful empire because right, Liu Bei recruited Kong Ming, and Kong Ming helped him, okay, to expand his territory by giving him advice. Okay, sometimes as a leader, you can be blinded. Okay, you can be blinded by your business. You can be blinded, okay, by your past experience, and then you need a third person, a third party like Kong Ming to advise him, right? To tell him, right? To tell Liu Bei the thing, right? That he cannot see. Yeah. So Zhuge Liang, okay, give him some tips, okay, how to build a very successful kingdom. Yeah. So that is an example, Zhuge Liang. Okay, so now we want to take a what they call this small break by watching one video clip. In this video clip, okay, you want to see, right? You are able to see how this Kong Ming, okay, Kong Ming apply some of the art of war, yeah, strategy. Okay, so I want to share with you the video, yeah. Okay. This is a very classic example, right? Classic example of Kong Ming showcasing, okay, his power, okay, to win over competition, okay. And the background of the story is, yeah, Kong Ming, I was in charge. His KPI given by the boss: take care of the city, and the city got a lot of rice, food. Okay, in war you need food, you need weapon. So the city has a lot of rice. Okay, and the enemy is from the north. That is Sima Yi. Sima Yi was a commander of Cao Cao. Okay, and want to attack the city, want to rob the rice. Okay, so now Kong Ming no army but got rice. Okay, and Sima Yi got soldier but no food. Okay, he got many soldiers, 100 over 1,000 soldiers. So soldier need food. Yeah, so they want to attack the city. So if you were Kong Ming, you were Kong Ming, no soldier, but you need to protect the food. Your KPI is to protect the food. What would you do? What would you do? Your enemy, 100,000 soldiers ready to attack you. What would you do? Okay. What strategy would you do? Okay. Surrender is not an option. Yeah. Surrender not an option. Yeah. What would you do? Okay. So now let's take a look of this legendary act by Kong Ming. Yeah. Okay. Are you coming? Kong Ming. Tư Mã
好像是一座空城。
传令，后军变前军撤军。
粮草都在城中，为何撤军？
诸葛亮在城中设了埋伏。啊！
如此弹丸小城，即使有伏兵也并不多。请都督下令， 末将领兵杀进城去。
城中伏兵是不多，可城中之外的山上呢，诸葛亮平生谨慎，从不走险。快撤！撤晚了，山中伏兵就杀出来了。撤！快撤！撤军！
丞相，司马懿退军了。
苍天佑我！
丞相，为何你轻弹一首琴曲，就能吓退司马懿10几万大军啊？
此人深知我平生谨慎，从不行险。见城门四开，我抚琴独坐，他便深信城中必有伏兵。
天哪！丞相要是弹错一个音符，他们就会冲进来，把此城踏为平地啊！
司马懿，真乃知音啊！
知音？
我若是司马懿，就不会退兵。此处不宜久留，速速带上粮草。
Okay, so that is Zhuge Liang, very brilliant, right? A strategist. He got no soldier, okay, limited manpower, limited resources, and he was able to frighten off the enemy, okay, to leave, okay, to run away, okay. So now, okay, what can we learn from this? Yeah, what can we learn from this lesson? From the what lesson? Yeah, what lesson can we learn? What lesson can we learn? Can we go to the chat box? Yeah, and then you share your opinion. What lesson have you learned from Kong Ming or Zhuge Liang? Yeah, what lesson have you learned? Okay, very good. Okay, thank you very much for participation. Okay, and say people look at the character, understand your enemy. Okay, very good. Reputation is important. Okay, thank you. Yes, that is Zhuge Liang. Yeah. Okay, so a few things we can learn from here. You can apply this in your company, whatever function. You can be in HR, in sales, marketing, in your this training or whatever you can apply. Okay, this is called perception. Perception. This is a very powerful perception. Yeah. Like Zhuge Liang, right? He already built a perception in the market. Right? In the market, he is a person, very brilliant. A lot of strategy. So when he is playing music, very relaxed. That means to say, he is very well prepared. So he is applying the art of war. The art of war, creating the perception, for other people to see. Yeah. So if someone see you panic, the person will know, you are not ready. Okay. So perception is very important. So how can we do this? Use this in your sales, in your marketing, in your company. So you need to create a good image. Yeah. Like for example, your website, a good image, easy, user-friendly, easy for customer to contact you. When customer call you, call the company, you got good customer service. and then your salespeople good follow up, and then you update the customer. Yeah, these are called creating perception. Example, okay, example, IKEA. IKEA already created a perception. Okay, perception as if you want to buy furniture, right? We are the first choice because we got a lot of variety. Yeah, we got a lot of variety. You want to take e-hailing, Grab. Yeah, Grab. Right? Instead of saying e-hailing, okay, you use Grab because they already created an image. Maybe safety, cleanliness, okay, respectful, okay, well-trained driver, okay. They scrutinize the background of the driver to ensure safety, right, and so on. So they already created an image, a perception. Yeah. So ask yourself, what is the perception of customer, okay, about your company? Okay. Customer perception is very important. Right. So a very well-known scholar said, right, if you are able to manage the perception of the customer, then you are able to win the heart. Just like Malaysia. When you go to 7-Eleven, you go to Speed Mart 99, you want to buy a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread. Although the bread is $3.50, but Malaysia, buy bread got 4 steps. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. One loaf of bread, 4 steps. Step number 1, what is that? Expiry date. Yeah, look at the expiry date. Step number 2, take from behind. Behind. Okay? Yeah. And then third step, gently you press the bread. Make sure it's soft. And the fourth step, the one you press, you don't take, you take a new one. Right? Take a new one. This is called what? Buying process. Customer expectation. Customer got the perception. Expiry date, right? Very important. The longer, the better. Take from behind. Nobody touch the bread. Clean. Okay? Gently press. I want to have better warranty. Yeah? I want to make sure the first 2 steps not enough. Must press. Experiential. I want to experience it. Right? I want to feel it. Right? And then, right? The one you press, okay? You don't want, you take a new one. Why? Because customer by nature, right? They are very, very choosy. Right? They have high expectation. Yeah. So this is called perception. Yeah. So we move on. Perception. Yeah. In the art of war, in the art of war, Sun Tzu said, all wars are deception. But in modern business, we don't use deception. It's a negative word, but use perception. So successful company, they use successfully to create the perception. Yeah. And how can we innovate? Yeah. We have these words from the art of war called DARE, D-A-R-E. Okay. Can you go to the chat box and then you just fill in the blank? DARE. In order for you to change, to innovate, to create a better perception in the eyes of the customer. So DARE, strategy. Okay, try. Go to the chat box. What are these words? Yeah. DARE. DARE. And this method was proposed by Kong Ming, Zhuge Liang. Zhuge Liang. Okay. And when Zhuge Liang was sent by his boss, Liu Bei, okay, to negotiate with this Sun Qian, okay, to join forces to fight against Cao Cao. Okay. And then Zhuge Liang used this DARE technique, DARE. Yeah. Okay. Okay, very good. Can you go to the chat box? Okay, one message. Let me see. All right. Okay. All right. Let me give you the answer. Okay. DARE. D means to say diagnose the problem. Diagnose the problem. Yeah. D, diagnose the problem. What is the problem? What problem are you facing? Like Hong Ming. What problem he is facing? No soldier, but he need to protect the food. That is a problem. Okay. So diagnose the problem. Okay. I got limited resources. What to do? I got lack of manpower. What to do? Competitor got more manpower. So you need to maximize multitasking. You need to train your people well. Okay. So that they will be able to become more productive. Diagnose. Number 2, adapt quickly. In war, business is war, it change very fast. You need to adapt. When you see the market changes, you need to adapt very quickly. Winning without fighting. Study the market. Study the consumer. Yeah, adapt. Okay, and then number 3, reinvent offering. Reinvent. Yeah, add value. Okay, add value to your service. Okay, make it different. Right, so that customer will be able to see they are buying a different thing. Yeah, and then number 4, execute. Right, you need to execute like Zhuge Liang. He never wait. He never postpone. He never procrastinate, but he execute. He turn idea into a strategy. Execute. Yeah. Okay, very good. So now, okay, number 6. Number 6, very interesting. Number 6, competition. This is my last point. Yeah, this is my last point. Before we wrap up, okay, this is competition. How to win the competition? How can we win the competition? Sun Tzu said, right? Sun Tzu said, if he is superior in strength, evade him. Okay. If your forces are united, united, you will be able to win the war. Okay? So now, okay, there are 4 strategy. The 4 strategy, okay, from the art of war, okay, to help you, okay, to win the competition. Okay. Number 1 is called improve. Look at the offering, your product, your services, your company, your staff, anything for them to improve. The skill set, the knowledge, their attitude, improve. Okay. And then number 2, reduce. What can you reduce? Turnaround time. Reduce the turnaround time. Reduce wastage. Okay. Whatever thing that you can reduce the cost. Okay. Get more efficient. And then you add value. Add value. What make you different? What make you outstanding? Right? Example, right? Giving education, providing training, right? Train your customers how to use the product, the services, right? Give them new idea, right? Delete whatever thing that you want to eliminate. Yeah, you delete. Okay. So customer nowadays, right? Customer nowadays, they want to have stress-free. Okay, they don't want to have anxiety. Okay, so stress-free, anxiety. So these are the 4 right strategy. Okay, so what is the difference? What is the difference between stress and anxiety? There are a lot of difference. Customer do not want the stress. Stress means to say, right, always got problem. Okay, always hang, always got problem, always got mistake. Yeah, not stress. Okay, anxiety, right? That is a bigger problem. Okay, customer become helpless, don't know what to do. Okay, complain, nobody answer. Okay, no follow up. So that is a bigger thing. So how can you help customer to overcome, to delete? Yeah, all right. Okay, now, okay, before we close, we want to take a look, okay, of one final video. We want to share with you final video. I think this is very interesting, and this video will help us to understand how to improve, how to reduce, how to add value, and how to delete. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look. This video. Okay. Okay. This video, I'm sure some of you, may have watched this show. Okay. Called Squid Games. Squid Games. The tug of war. This is my favorite. Okay, the tug of war, and it embody the 4 strategy by the Sun Tzu art of war. Okay, number 1, let's take a look. Okay, so in Squid Games, this is one very exciting game. In the tug of war. Okay, and then you tell us what are the lessons that you learned. Okay, from this, and how is resonate in your business, and then the art of war.
일어나 주세요. 1점. 없어 보이는구만. 쓸데없는 소리를 힘이나.
얘기나 들어보죠.
단합만 잘 되면은 힘이 모자라도 이길 수가 있어. 잘 들어봐. 우선 제일 앞에 선 사람이 중요해. 사람이 약해 보이거나 키가 꺾여 보이면 끝나버려. 뒤에는 마치 배의 탑처럼 등진다. 맞춰줘야 돼. 두 발은 십일자 똑바로 겨드랑이 사이에 끼고 그냥 버티고 눕는 자세. 분명히 올 거야. 내가 싫어하면 나 세 발만 앞으로 가는 거야. 앞으로 가라고. 나도 정신 차려. 내가 저쪽을 넘어뜨려야 돼. 계속 가는 거야. 하나, 둘, 셋.
Audio Jungle.
Okay. Okay, very good. So let me sum up about this tug of war. In tug of war, you need art of war. Right? In order to win, you need the art of war. We are living in a very competitive world. Either you become winner or you are a loser. The choice is yours. Yeah. So in the tug of war, okay, the team, more ladies, more lady, people one look, losing team. Okay, you got more ladies, right? Supposed to be weaker, right, in terms of tug of war, right? But they prove, they are able to prove that they can win. Okay, how? By using strategy. So a few things we can learn. Number one, teamwork. The teamwork is very important. Teamwork, men and women, they work together as a team. They never give up. Teamwork. And they say, we stay together, we hold on together, we are able to win. Number one, teamwork. Number two, strategy. Strategy. Like the old man say, the old man, the senior one say, they say tug of war is a game of strategy. You need strategy. Example. They say the strong one at the back. The strong one at the back. Okay. And then the leader in front. The leader will give the command. The strong one will give the backup. Okay. So same thing like organization. Financially, you need to be strong. Your cash flow must be strong, financially strong. And the front one, the leader, the leader, the manager, the HOD must lead the team. Okay, so the strategy, and then put the rope under your arm, under arm, and then your leg move forward. Okay, and weaker team can win using the strategy. And then the next one, is about experience. Everyone contribute, including the old people. Including the old people. The old man, he say wisdom. He say he has been participating in a tug of war, since he was young. So he knew, so his experience count. Okay, so sometimes, we need to listen to other people. Okay, don't act like you are very smart, you are very clever. Okay, you can even learn from the security guard. You can even learn from people younger than you. Okay, learn from the subordinate. Okay, so always ask questions. Ask rather than giving comments. Okay, ask, what do you think? How to overcome this problem? Okay, And then the next one, don't underestimate your competitor. Don't be proud. Don't be too proud. Okay. Don't be arrogant. Okay. Learn from everyone. Do not underestimate. And you can see, okay, the losing team, okay, underestimated. They say this team, right, the opponent, full of ladies, they sure will lose. Okay. And they become complacent. Okay. And the next one, leadership. Very important. Leadership. The leader control dispute. The leader will manage misunderstanding. Okay. When the old man says something, right, people rebuke him, people criticize him. Okay. Then the leader stood up. The leader come out say, listen to him. He may got some good idea. Why not we try it? So the leader cannot just keep quiet. The leader need to be vocal when it's necessary. Okay. So leadership very important. And then the next one, crisis management. Crisis management. Okay. Halfway through, the strategy may not work, okay, because change in terms of weather, change in terms of terrain, change in terms of market condition, crisis happen. So when crisis happen, okay, you need to use the art of war, okay, art of war, how? Okay, cool and calm, okay, and then someone come up with the idea, okay, is changing the strategy. We let go first, after that we pull back, okay, creating a perception to the competitor, right? But actually, right, they are planning something. Yeah, they're planning something. What they call to fight back. Yeah. So that is the simple tug of war, but you need the art of war. So with that, I have completed my sharing. Okay. For the short 1 hour. Thank you for coming. And I hope you are able to learn to apply some of this strategy, okay, that you have learned. Now pass to MC. Yeah.
All right. Since we don't really have time for Q&A, and I think the session has been really interactive so far. With that, we have reached the end of this. A heartfelt thank you to Mr. KCT, of course, for sharing us such a unique and practical perspective on leadership as well as workplace strategy. And of course, to all of our participants for being a part of this first ever session of Excel Academy's webinars for the National Training Week 2025. We hope today's talk helped you in some kind of way and benefited in some kind of way. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone.